Whatever happened to Lance's loyalty? The king's wife's the diamonds, Astolat's royalty. You miss your old familiar knight, waiting just around the castle. Everywhere you joust, everywhere there's a king, there's a king. Lancelot likes you. Everywhere you joust, everywhere there's a lane, a heart to be broken. You're lost in the woods and you're all alone, and Astolat family will carry you home. Everywhere you look, oh, shoo-ba-doo-bop-ma-da. Would be willing to joust for the diamond. Elaine is the beautiful and lovely lily maid of Astolat. She guards Sir Lancelot's shield. She was afraid the shield might rust, so she made a silk case for the shield and decorated it with flowers, branches, and a baby bird. Noticing all of the scratches and dents in the shield, she wonders about all of the wars it has been in. She decides to make up a story for each scratch.
There's a fresh cut on the shield from Carlisle, this one at Carleon, and this one at Camelot. Oh God, what a fight! Here's a thrust that might have killed, but God broke the strong spear and knocked the enemy off the horse to save the knight's life.
How did the lily maid find Lancelot's shield, not even knowing his name? He left the shield with her when he rode to win the great diamond in the jousts that Arthur created. By the name of the jousts, the diamond was the prize. Long before Arthur became king, he inhabited the area of Lyonesse. 2 brothers fought here, one was a king. The king's crown had 9 diamonds encrusted into it. The brothers ended up killing each other in a battle a long time ago. The crown fell from the king's skull because of a gust of wind and rolled into the light towards Arthur. Arthur thinks to himself, I am fit to be a king. Arthur is now a king and has taken the gems out of the crown to show them to his knights.
These jewels are for the kingdom, not just for me. Once every year there will be a tournament and the prize will be one of these gems. After 9 years, the one who collects the most will be deemed the mightiest in the kingdom.
8 years have passed and Lancelot has won all 8 jousts. He wanted to impress the queen with the gems he has won. Now the jousting tournament for the greatest and final diamond was announced by King Arthur to be held in Camelot.
Are you so sick, my queen, that you cannot come to see the jousts?
Yes, my king.
Then you will miss the great accomplishments of Lancelot, a sight you love to see.
Lancelot thought he knew what Guinevere was thinking. Stay with me, for I am sick. My love is worth more than any diamonds. He wanted to stay and keep Guinevere company, but he also wanted to complete his crusade for the diamonds.
My old wound is not healed yet, and therefore I cannot go to the joust.
Lancelot, what are you doing? Why aren't you going to the joust? The knights will think something is going on between the two of us and will surely tell the king about it.
My queen, you loved me that one summer, and you did not think that people would see us together. I can quiet the knights easily. Poets have written about us together in their poems. Lancelot, the brave knight, and Guinevere, the face of beauty. Are you tired of me and my love? Do you want to go back to being faithful to your husband?
My husband, the glorious King Arthur, has not said anything to me about our relationship. He doesn't know I'm not faithful and doesn't care about me. Today was the first time he has ever seemed suspicious. Some meddling person at the round table has probably spread a rumor about us to him. He is the problem even though he has no problems himself. Listen to me. Go to the joust because someone will try to catch us together if you are here. Go secretly in disguise to the tournament. Win this joust. Do not lie to Arthur, for he loves his knights more than he loves himself. Win the joust and return home.
Who are you and what are you doing here? Are you a knight of Arthur's Round Table? They are well known, but I am unfamiliar with them myself.
I'm a knight of the Round Table, and I got lost and traveled here by accident. I brought my shield with me because I have a joust at Camelot, but I don't want to reveal my identity. May I borrow one of your blank shields?
Here is my son Tor's. He was hurt in his first joust. His shield is blank enough so you can use it.
Yes, since I cannot use it, you can.
Is that any way to speak to a knight? Forgive him, but Lavaine, my younger son, would be willing to joust for the diamond and win it for the damsel.
No, father, do not embarrass me like that in front of this knight. I was joking with Tor about what it would be like to go to a tournament and win. In a dream, I gave a maiden a diamond, but it was slippery and fell out of her hands into a stream. It was just a joke, though, but father, if this knight would allow me to go with him to Camelot, I would.
Oh, will you help me and guide me through these woods? Having someone to accompany me would be so nice. You have the chance to win the best diamond and give it to this lady, if you would.
A large diamond is meant for queens and not just a plain old maid.
I think that this maiden is fit to be a queen.
There you are, Lord. I know you fought in Arthur's wars. Please tell us about it.
Well, there were 4 battles, one at the shore of Douglas, another at Bassa, and another one in the gloomy forest of Slidden, and the last was at the Gurnian castle. At the Battened Mountain, I represented the king on behalf of the Round Table. After the battle, I saw him stand over the piles of dead bodies, and he yelled to me, "They are broken!" The king favors his knights before himself, and no one could replace him as a better ruler.
Save yourself, brave knight.
Where is the shield you said I could use?
Great knight, although I do not know your name, I believe you are the best. Will you wear my token at the tournament?
No, I have never worn any woman's token while competing in the joust before. Everyone who knows me knows that I do not wear the token of a lady.
Well, if you have never worn a token, doesn't that mean people are less likely to recognize you if you do wear one?
That is a good point. I'll wear it then. What is it?
A red sleeve embroidered with pearls.
Do me a favor and keep my shield safe until I return.
Of course.
Goodbye. I think it's time for you to leave.
The next day, Lancelot and Elaine woke up, ate breakfast, and continued on their way.
Do not confess my name. I want to make sure no one knows that I am Lancelot.
Is it really you, Lancelot? I will not tell anyone I have seen you at the joust.
You think I am great, but Arthur is better. I may be younger, can fight better, but he is the purest soul. Make it your goal to become a knight at the Round Table.
What is that? Sir Lancelot should be here.
This may be Lancelot. No one else has as much skill as he does.
When have you ever seen Lancelot wear a token for a lady in a joust? We have to defeat this knight and show him who's best.
Come forward and claim your prize!
I cannot claim the prize. I am hurt. Remove this spear from my side.
Lancelot, if I remove the spear, you will die.
But if you don't remove it, I will die.
The hermit allows Lancelot to stay in the cave for a week to heal. After the tournament, Arthur found out that the unknown knight had fled and not taken his prize.
Gawain, take this diamond and find the knight. Since he is wounded, he must be near. Do not stop until you find him and give him his prize.
Gawain is the son of Lord Astolat and the brother of Modred. He did not want to find the knight and give him the diamond, but he happily took it and set out on the quest. Arthur asks himself whether it really was Lancelot who came to the battle, jousted, won, and got wounded or not.
Guinevere, are you too sick you can't come to the tournament?
Yes, my lord.
Well, where's Lancelot?
Was he not with you competing for the diamond?
No, but someone like him was.
Arthur, that was him. After you left, Lancelot told me he wanted to joust in the tournament without revealing who he was. It was Lancelot fighting in disguise all along.
Lancelot should have told me it was him. Surely I would have kept his secret. He was wounded during the tournament and may be dying right now. He wore the token of a maiden this time as well.
I should have been honest with you. If I told you it was Lancelot, he may not be injured right now.
What is the news from Camelot? Did the knight with the red sleeve win?
He won, but rode off from the joust because he got hurt.
That knight was here! This is his shield!
That is Lancelot's shield.
I knew that was the shield of a brave knight. I do not know much about love because my mother is dead, but I am sure that if I am in love with Lancelot, I cannot be in love with anyone else.
But you do not know who Lancelot loves.
So be it.
Well, Lancelot did wear your token. When he comes back to claim his shield, give him this dime I'm going to leave to you. Goodbye, everyone. Sir Lancelot is the knight. I did not find him, but I looked everywhere. But I did meet the maiden whose slave he wore. She loves him, so I gave her the diamond, which she will give to him.
You should have done what I asked you to do. Lancelot betrayed me. I expected better from you.
Father, could I go find Lancelot?
No, it is not right for a young lady to go on a quest to find a knight. You do not love Lancelot.
But I could give him his prize. He was injured and I could take care of him. I know it's unusual for a maiden to go looking for a knight, but I will not rest until I know he's okay.
I know you want to go and find Lancelot, but do not put yourself in harm's way.
Elaine, where is Lancelot? Elaine, Tor, what are you doing here? Lancelot, how do you know about Lancelot?
Elaine told him the story, and Sir Tor got moody and left them.
Lancelot, here's your prize from the king, the diamond.
Is it for me?
Elaine tells Lancelot the story about how she received the diamond from Gawain.
You must be tired from your journey. You should get some rest.
No, now that I am with you, I am at rest.
Elaine went back and forth between her home and Lancelot to care for him. Although Lancelot called his wound a little cut, he would scream in agony when it was tended to. Lancelot got excited when he heard Elaine's footsteps, but was saddened when she departed. Over this time, Elaine secretly hoped Lancelot was falling for her as much as she was falling for him. Lancelot slowly regained his health, and his face was soon bright. When Elaine spoke to him, he would not respond to what she said. He would just listen to her. She asked herself, if he doesn't love me, should I die? This will kill me if he doesn't love me back. As soon as Lancelot's wound healed, he returned to Astolat for his shield. Elaine tried to look her best for Lancelot. She thought, if he loves me, these are my celebration clothes. If he does not, these clothes will celebrate the death of Lancelot's love to me.
Elaine, is there any way I could repay you for nursing me back to health?
Lancelot, I love you and I want to be your wife. Take me back to Camelot with you.
If I wanted to be married, I would have been married by now.
I don't want to be your wife, though. I just want to be with you every day and travel with you throughout your life.
No, it's a big road out there, and a woman like you would never survive. Stay here in Astolat, where you are safe with your brothers and your father.
There's no point in being alive if I am not with you every day.
No, Elaine, you are not in love with me. One day you will marry a noble knight and be happily in love with him. I will give you land and an estate, but that's as much as I can give. I cannot marry you.
But I do not care about any of that. I want you.
She really loves you, Lancelot, and you hurt her.
I didn't have any intentions of hurting her, but thank you for returning my shield.
Elaine was in her tower alone. She still had the case even though the shield was gone. She still had her love for Lancelot and could hear his voice and imagine them sitting in the cave together.
Everything is fine, Elaine. Don't worry, you'll be okay.
Elaine was alone with her thoughts. She thought that death was getting closer and she created a song called The Song of Love and Death.
Sweet love that seems not made me to fade away. Sweet death that seems to make us loveless clay. I know not which is sweeter, no not I. I fain would follow love if that could be. I needs must follow death who calls for me. Call and I follow, let me die!
Let me die. Last night I dreamed that I was a little girl again and thought about the times when we used to go up the river together in a boat. We would never pass the cape with the poplar tree on it, and we would turn around and go back with the tide. Right up beyond the cape was the castle of the king, but you still wouldn't go. So last night in my dream I floated up the river and went past the cape and went to the king's castle. Inside of the castle, Gawain will wonder at me, and Lancelot will muse at me. Gawain said goodbye 1,000 times, but Lancelot left without a word. Arthur will know my love and my name, Guinevere will pity me, and the other knights will welcome me. After that, I shall once and for all rest.
Elaine, what has made you sick?
It's not worth it. He doesn't love me, and that isn't his fault. I am to blame because I fell in love with him first. I'm too weak to be angry. It's all my fault. It's all my fault. Let me die, Father. Just please let me go. When I die, please cover my bed in elegant garments. Dress me in my most beautiful dress, then place my bed on the barge and place the letter in my hand and steer the bridge down the river to Camelot.
The following day, Tor and Lavaine brought a chariot to the river and placed Elaine on it. They placed lilies in her hands and then a servant pulled her onto the barge.
Goodbye, sister. You'll be missed.
Lancelot returned to Camelot and went straight to Guinevere to give her the diamonds. Lancelot reaches Guinevere's room, but she already knows about Elaine.
My queen, take these diamonds that I have won for you. There are rumors going around, but you should trust me in our relationship. I hope that you don't believe these rumors.
I do believe the rumors, even if you don't believe me. We are not married, which will make it easier to call off our so-called relationship. I have done so many things for you this year. What are these? Diamonds? They would have been worth more to me since they are coming from you, but you went against my trust. I cheated on my husband and took many risks to be with you. Take the diamonds you want and add them to the pearls of hers that you wore. These diamonds are not yours or mine or hers. If I can't have them, nobody can.
The barge arrived at the castle and Arthur motioned for the two knights to take Elaine into the hall.
Take her into the hall. My noble knight, Sir Lancelot, I, the maid of Astolat, came to you. You left me without saying goodbye. I loved you, but you didn't return my love. Therefore, my love for you caused my death. Pray for my soul, and give me a burial.
My lord Arthur, I know I am responsible for Elaine's death. She was good and true and loved me so fiercely. Yet I cannot return this love to her. I swear on my knighthood that I never gave her a reason not to love me, and for this I apologize to her father and her brothers. I left her and never said goodbye. If I dreamt that Elaine would have died, I would have done everything to save her.
Maybe if you would have appreciated her more, she wouldn't be dead.
I couldn't have saved her even if I had married her, which wouldn't have happened. I would have given her a estate out of all the land I owned to make her happy. Maybe if she would have taken my offer, she would still be alive.
O my knight, it is your job as head knight of the Round Table to give her a proper burial.
Let her tomb be expensive with her picture engraved into it, and let the shield of Lancelot be carven at her feet, with the lily in her hand, and let the story of her great journey cover the tomb in blue and gold letters.
Lancelot, please forgive me. I'm sorry I let jealousy interfere with our love.
That's love's curse, my queen. I forgive you.
Lancelot, you are one of the most respectable knights at my round table. I'm so proud of you. But you are now alone because the maiden who loves you is dead. A man who could have been married is now alone, wifeless, and heirless.
My king, she was beautiful, but I could not love her. Ah, the lily maid with the simple and sweet heart. You love me more than Guinevere ever has. Why is the king so worried that I have no sons to bring to my honorable name? My own name is a disappointment now. I am the greatest knight King Arthur's table has ever seen, but what is the use in this title when I am disobeying Arthur? As for Guinevere, we need to put an end to this relationship, but I wonder if she wants to marry me. Could I continue on like that? If I ever did, I hope God would send an angel down to grab me by the hair and drag me into hell.
Ugh.